Good morning, guys, and welcome to Monday's FRT Gold Live video. Hope you're all doing well and had a really good weekend. Certainly a good weekend for us on the tipping point of view. Plenty of winners. Saturday, superb day. Yesterday was another decent one. We'll go through that in just a second. So yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend. Today, racing is certainly a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday, it was sort of the summer jumping taking centre stage, and although we found a winner, I don't think it was by any stretch of the imagination any real decent racing taking place in the UK yesterday. But today's a bit of a better one. Mondays are certainly a lot better during the flat season than they are the jumps. We've got racing from Newton Abbot actually over jumps today, which isn't the worst meeting actually, and then Ayr has a good card. There's some decent action from Lingfield, and as always, a Monday night at Windsor is always an interesting watch. As well as that, there's action from Downpatrick and from Killarney over in Ireland as well. So plenty taking place on this Monday. Should be a good day. A reminder that if you wanted to join in the Q&A session, if you've got any questions about any of today's tips, or if there's a race we haven't covered that you've got your eye on, please do feel free to join in this Q&A session. If you didn't want to do that, remember you can email joe@freeracingtips.co.uk to get in touch. You can get in touch via Twitter. We're at freeracingtips7. And then it's also facebook.com/groups/FRT Gold. Please do feel free to get in touch whenever you like. Plenty of us to go through, and yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. So, as I said, yesterday proved to be a really good day. I will quickly mention Saturday as well. Saturday, because I didn't do a video yesterday. Saturday, really good day. The premium tip, Slade Power, won a superb July Cup. That horse was a real beast, and I couldn't believe that we really got 11-4 in the morning. That was superb. We also had a next best bet win at horse was tipped at 9-2, but Saturday was full of all four, and I think it was more like a 7-2 winner. Not moaning at that premium best bet double paid around about 11-1. That was superb. And then also we had a 2-1 winner in the extra tips as well, or in the 1 point singles, and the other one was just touched off by around about half length, so we weren't far off a full house. But it was a superb day on Saturday. Yesterday, I wanted to, as always, I want to give out as many selections as possible, but sometimes there just isn't the racing or isn't the selections, and the worst thing to do is tip a horse for the sake of it. So yesterday, I just looked at the card. There was only one I really had a strong fancy on, and that was the horse I put as the premium tip, and that proved to work well because the premium tip won at 9-4, backed into 15-8, didn't really see another rival, yeah, absolutely ran silly under the hands of Sam Twist and Davis. So I think that horse is probably one to keep an eye on. But yeah, really good premium tip there. And that rounded off what was a really good week for us actually last week. Hopefully we can do more of the same this week, and starting with that today. As I said, racing Newton Abbot, Ayr, Lingfield, Windsor, Downpatrick and Killarney. Really good day to look forward to. And we'll start off with our premium tip for today. That goes in one of the first races of the day. It's in the 2:30 at Ayr, and it's in to win, currently around about 5-2 right now. Now, this horse has been in second place and then in third place in 2 starts so far, and they've actually been quite strong maidens. I think the winner of the race last time out has gone on to win again, so the form of that has been franked, and I think yeah, this horse has been into decent maidens, and I don't think this one is quite as strong as perhaps the two that the horse has competed in so far. Runs for Richard Fahey, who has his team in great shape at the moment. He often does well here at Ayr as well. I think the 7 furlong trip is ideal, and that Interwin should go really close today, so it does tick plenty of boxes that the premium tips have been doing in maidens recently. I know some people might get a bit confused as to why we do offer so many tips in maidens, but we do have a really good success rate in them actually, especially over handicaps. And I think sometimes that bit of experience can be vital. And it's strange in handicaps because you could look at a horse that has come second 5 times and think that they're the best over a horse that might have come 4th and 5th, but the form can work out so different. There's so many different types of maidens. This horse's maidens, I think it was York last time out, usually strong ones there, and York is a Group 1 racecourse, so yeah, I think that Interwin can go really well today. Form looks to be good, looks to be a decent horse who's progressing and should take this one in the 2:30 at Ayr. Interwin at 5-2 is your premium tip for today. The next best bet for today, that goes in the 6:30 at Windsor, and it's exclusive contract at 7-4. That's from 15 to 8 this morning. Now it's 7 to 4. Now this horse, I think, could actually be really well treated in this one. I think goes off a bottom weight and is the least exposed of all these, for sure. Was actually third over course and distance last time out. And those of you that don't know Windsor, Windsor races over a mile, I believe, require a horse to go right and left-handed. It's a bit of a figure of 8 track, similar to, in many ways, I think it's similar to Foss Lass over jumps. And this race being over 1 mile and 2, I think any sort of course and distance form, or even a course and distance run, can make a big difference. And the fact that this horse managed a decent third over that course and distance last time out is a real positive for me. That looks to be some decent form as well at Windsor, and as I say, it's a really tricky track, and having the know-how could be vital. Also, as well as that, you do have to show some potential, and I think Elusive Contract has done that, and in the 6:30 at Windsor looks to be a good next best bet of the day at around about 7 to 4. The Little Earner for today, we'll move on to that next. Little Earner being, consistently placing and then picking up a good victory here and there, and they've been showing some good form. Couple of let's have a look. Sorry. Our Little Earner goes in the 6:50 at Lingfield, and it's out backer. This horse currently at 7 to 1, and that's from 8 to 1 this morning. Has had a couple of decent seconds on the all-weather, and that was followed up by a little bit of a disappointing performance on the turf at Carlisle last time out. But I do just think this horse seems to enjoy and seems to be suited by an all-weather surface. So I think it's a smart move to move back to the all-weather, to the poly track here at Lingfield. Has notched up a course and distance win before, which I think is always vital. The Mark Johnson team is actually in really good shape at the moment, and as I said, a win over course and distance is good. Michael Murphy comes in for a fair bit of criticism from some, but I actually think he's well worth his £3 claim. The Mark Johnson team are in outstanding form at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit more money for this horse, and the 8 to 1 we got this morning is looking good there on the Little Earner in the 6:50 at Lingfield. Right, there's then two to go with the premium tip, the next best bet, and the Little Earner. We have 2 1-point win only singles. These seems to be working at the moment. Of course, if you want to put them in a lucky 15, then please do feel free to do that with the premium tip, the next best bet. But if it's not broken or that, I think just doing these as 1-point singles seems to be a good way to go at the moment. The first one is Mr. Hendry, and that's in the 240 at Newton Abbot. Currently around about a 15 to 8 shot. You might be able to sneak a 2 to 1 if you really do search around for it. And then it's Chosen One in the 430 at Ayr, currently at 7 to 2. They're the 2 1-point win only singles to go along with the 3-point premium tip, the 2-point next best bet, and the 0.5 points each way on the Little Earner. So that's all of today's tips. Hopefully we can have another really good day to build on what was a really good week last week. Certainly a sign that we are heading in some good form at the moment. But really hopeful that we can have another good week, another good day starting today, feeling in good spirits. Hopefully the premium tip can get us off to a flying start, then anything after that can almost be a bonus, with the premium tip being decent odds of 5 to 2. But yeah, thank you for watching today's video. As always, it's a Monday, so it's a bit of a quieter one. Not too much to look forward to in terms of the weekend at the moment, and we have reflected on the weekend just a little bit just gone. But you don't want to reflect too much, you want to mainly look ahead. So yeah, if you've got any questions throughout the day, please do feel free to get in touch. But for today's video, thank you for watching. Tweet you a little bit later on, and bye-bye.